This is an iPad Pro 2018. Its model number on back cover is A2228. We connect to charge cable and turn on. It's stuck on Apple logo and can't turn on. Connect to computer, quickly press volume up and down button. Press and hold power button. Normally it should enter recovery mode, but this iPad shows no response. We try another DFU mode. Quickly press volume up button, then volume down button. Press and hold power button until screen goes black. After screen turns off, hold volume down button while continuing to hold power button for about 5 seconds. But it can't get in DFU mode too, so either the motherboard has an issue or it is not recognizing the USB cable. We found there is dust inside front camera, so this iPad had been poor repaired before. Use heating pad and pry tools. Let's open it and check inside. One metal plate disappeared. Charging flex cable had changed before. Continue to unscrew the screws. Found that one of the screw posts is missing. Disconnect battery, then screen flex cables. One flex cable for display and another for touch. We will clean front camera later. Two large black components on either side are the batteries. The middle part is the motherboard. Top and bottom have 4 stereo speakers. We connected the iPad to power supply. Press and hold power button to turn it on. The starting current was 140 milliamps, which clearly indicates a leakage issue. Therefore, it was confirmed that the motherboard has a leakage problem. Charging section, power supply, CPU, storage. Power on and check under thermal camera. But can't find high temperature parts since the leakage only tens of milliampere. Could it be the location without screw post is causing the leakage? Some screw posts are grounded, while others have traces underneath. We tested it and found that this small trace has resistance, so the problem is not here. Continue to find out where the issue is. The power supply should have problem since it had changed charging flex cable before. We measured the resistors around the connector on charging port and found that one of them has a resistance of only 200 ohms, while it should normally be around 700 ohms. According to the schematic, this connector is directly connected to the Type-C charging management IC. This particular chip in this model is known to be very prone to damage. Rosin smoking on the surface of this IC. Power on and check if anywhere rosin melt. By observation, we can see that the rosin in the lower right corner of this chip shows slight signs of melting. Since the leakage is minor, the heat generation is minimal and not very noticeable. However, we can basically confirm that this IC has an issue. Cover high-temperature resistive tape around this IC. Apply solder oil and desolder this IC. Clean and clear the pad with solder paste. At this point, we don't rush to install the IC. Instead, we first measure the resistance on its 4 pins. If the reading shows OL, infinite resistance, it indicates that the IC is damaged. After measuring, we confirm that this IC is indeed faulty. Replace another IC for it. Use quality. Planting tin ball with BGA stencil. A few solder paste on the pad. It's solder well when you feel a little elastic. Clean with alcohol. Tear the tape and clean the board. Put mainboard shielding cover back. Shielding cover not only protect PCB, but also heat dissipation. At the location of the missing screw post, we applied UV glue and then added black tape to prevent further damage. We measured the resistance 4 pins again and found all of them are normal now. We noticed that charge port is loose when we plug the connector. One of its screws was not properly tightened, but when we tried to tighten it, it wouldn't hold. Too small? So we replaced with another one, but the issue persisted. Under a microscope, we observed that the threads were stripped, indicating that an incorrect screw had been used before. To resolve this, we applied UV glue inside and secured the screw. This type of glue can be easily removed with heat if disassembly is needed in future. Using a loose charge port for an extended period can lead to significant issues. At best, it will damage charge port. At worst, as in this iPad's case, it can damage the Type-C management chip and even potentially burn out the CPU. If your iPad's charge port is loose, don't delay getting it fixed to prevent a minor issue from escalating into a major one. Now let's clean glue on screen and frame. Put on frame sticker and assemble screen. Connect screen flex and fix battery connector. We finally discovered why this screw post was damaged. It was because one of the screws was long while the others were short. By screwing the long screw into this post, it was pushed and damaged. Now let's clean front camera with optical mirror lens cleaner. The camera must be cleaned with this specialized cleaner, or it will become increasingly smudged. The lens is completely clear now. Assemble screen back to iPad Pro. Plug in charging cable and turn on. We can see it is in PD fast charge now. Oh, the wallpaper really scare me. This is an iPad Pro 11-inch second gen 128 gigabytes. We test Wi-Fi, sound and camera, and all are okay. Charging works well too, and percentage of battery is 13% in just several minutes. Thanks for watching and hope you like it.